Hello, everyone. This is Professor Hill, and this is Introduction to Ethics, Philosophy 2306 here at St. Philip's College. This is August the 27th, Monday, the first day of the new fall 2018 semester. So, welcome to the class. I'm going to be posting videos as we go along so that you have a sense of what we're talking about, help try to keep you on track. But you'll see, looking at the schedule, that what we're going to do is work our way through our book, Doing Ethics by Lewis Vaughan. And so we'll go a chapter or two at a time, and then we'll have an opportunity to work through some of the key concepts. I'll talk with you and walk through some of those key concepts as we go along. And then work towards a discussion. You're going to make a contribution to a discussion. You'll see it there at the end, where I want you to post up your original work and then respond to at least 2 responses by your classmate. Your original contribution to that is going to need to be at least 500 words. And so it's kind of like a little mini essay each of the weeks as we go through. Think about it in terms of 7 case studies, 7 essays that you're going to write. Most people write between 500 and 1,000 words. Just so you know, 500 words is 2 double-spaced pages or 1 single-spaced page. That's going to be your original response to the case study, to the questions that are listed below. And I'll say right off the bat, you need to look at the case study, think your way through it, respond to it, but do it by incorporating in the concepts from our textbook. Again, Doing Ethics by Lewis Vaughan. So what you'll see is, again, we'll get into this habit. Read a chapter, start working on your response to the case study, and then by that deadline, submit it and then respond to 2 others. And what that sponsor, what that kind of creates and sparks is a conversation. They're discussion questions. And given the case studies, a lot of them are really difficult. They're not easy case studies. What you'll find is that many of the students, once they post their big response, their 500-word response, the other students, they start to read through them because they know they got to respond to at least 2, and that kind of gets them going. And I've got students that will respond to many more than the minimum 2 because, they end up on different sides of the fence on some of these issues. So it does make for an interesting conversation as we go along. And I think you'll find that the class itself is interesting. The case studies we're going to talk about are fascinating and difficult, sometimes sad. But that they're a good way to talk about ethics. And listen, ethics is our fundamental beliefs about good and bad, right and wrong. So the different ones, the different case studies kind of run the gamut. You'll see that. It's a pretty wide range. But I think you'll find it interesting. I think you'll enjoy the class. Many students do. You'll also see that the schedule is pretty spread out. Now, that's designed to give you time in the first week to get your books. I know people right now, the first day, they don't have books yet. You need to get online, get those books, come to the bookstore here at St. Philip's. But any edition of Doing Ethics by Lewis Vaughan, and it's posted on the Canvas page. Any edition will do. So if you find one cheap online someplace, get that one. But what you'll find is there's lots of space because you're going to need to get the book. You're going to have to read chapter 1, and then you're going to have to read the case study and respond to the case study, write out an answer to the case study. And that's going to take some time. But that's why I give you time. I want to make sure that you've got all the time you need to get your books, to read through it, think your way through it, ask me questions. Like I said, I'll be posting videos and talking about some of the key concepts from chapter 1. That way, as we get into next week and we start to run up towards that deadline, you'll have time to think about it, time to write your response, and make sure that, again, I want to make sure that you know exactly what you need to be doing to do well in the class. So, like I said, I'll be posting videos along the way. You'll be able to see your grades every step of the way. There's at no point will you not know what your grade is. It'll always be online and available to you. So again, the key concept here is clarity. I want to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do in order to do well in the class. That just makes a lot of sense to me. And of course, if you have got questions, just let me know. I respond to email pretty quickly. You've got my phone number. Everything you need to contact me, let me know. And of course, I'm always happy to have you come here to the office, come to campus if you want to do that. So, anyway, that's the bottom line. Oh, and the last thing was I put up a YouTube channel for us. This video is at the YouTube website, not just on the Canvas page. And you'll also see there that you'll see previous classes. There's links down the side. You can see other discussions, other classes where I've walked through the same material. So you can get a jump if you're interested about what's coming up. You can always see that there as well. So I hope it's all helpful. I hope the textbook is easy to find. They're everywhere. I hope the videos help. But if you got any questions at all as we go along, just let me know. I look forward to it. And you'll see right off the bat when you jump into the site, the number one thing is right now, get your textbook. You got to have the textbook. Doing Ethics by Louis Vaughn, get that textbook. Start reading chapter 1 and start thinking about the case studies. Sometimes I think it's helpful to read the case study ahead of time. And then as you're working your way through the chapter, you'll see, oh, yeah, I know how this part right here is going to apply. And you can kind of begin to make those connections early on as you're reading. So get the textbook, read chapter 1, start working on case study 1. Again, you'll see you got plenty of time, but don't let that lull you into a sense of security because you're going to find that it swings by in a hurry. Anyway, let me know if you got any questions. Take care, and I will talk to y'all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.